that future generations will judge them by their actions on tackling global warming, not by their words. Prince Charles urged them to find a comprehensive and inclusive solution. Gordon Brown has arrived at the summit in Copenhagen this evening, saying the talks have now reached a critical stage. David Schuckman's report does contain some flash photography.
A freezing winter's night in Copenhagen as this conference on global warming teeters on a knife edge. The prospects of reaching agreement described by insiders as too close to call. Tonight the Prime Minister arrived, far earlier than planned, his negotiations starting straight away.
We'll be working with all countries to make sure we get an agreement, and I'm determined to use all my efforts over the next few days with meetings tonight and early tomorrow morning to get the agreement that we need.
But the risks of failure are real, are they?
It's possible that we will not get an agreement, and it's also true that there are many issues to be sorted out.
And it's not just the Prime Minister here arguing for a deal. Archbishop Desmond Tutu, conscience of Africa, wants to give voice to the poor. Al Gore, former US Vice President, praised for campaigning, criticised for hyping the science. And most famous of all, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator, governor of California, trying to turn his state green. David Schuckman, BBC. What do you say to those in the United States who don't believe global warming is man-made?
Well, you know, I think the key thing is that we continue campaigning and continue communicating that there is global warming and this is an enormous obstacle to the future of the world, and it will cost us 5 times as much down the line if we don't spend the money now and if we don't do certain things now.
And also here, and warning about the rainforests, the man who's long highlighted the impact on climate change of the mass felling of tropical trees. The Prince of Wales, addressing the entire gathering and describing this moment as historic.
As our planet's life support system begins to fail and our very survival as a species is brought into question, remember that our children and grandchildren will ask not what our generation said, but what it did. So let us give an answer of which we can be proud.
But this is the reality tonight. The two biggest polluters, America and China, are at loggerheads, refusing to budge over their emissions of greenhouse gases. The UN Secretary-General is appealing for compromise, and one top negotiator told me it's all in the balance. David Schuckman, BBC News, Copenhagen.
Police have released video